Hi everyone! If you're watching because you like the way that my hair and makeup look, then keep watching because I'm going to give you a full tutorial on how to get this look. So first I'm going to start off by brushing out my hair, get all the tangles out, make sure it's nice and smooth. Make sure the part is exactly where you want it. I like mine on the side, but I've worn it in the middle as well. So now we're going to start by straightening the first parts of our hair at the top, where the curls are going to meet the part that's straightened, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I think it does. Now we're going to apply this Chi Silk Infusion. I actually thought this was heat protectant when I was putting it in my hair, but I realized that it's just for silkiness when I closed the bottle and read it. Next, I'm just going to section my hair into two pieces so that I can curl the underneath hair before the top hair. I'm using my Conair curling wand to curl my hair today. And I'm doing these curls in big chunks so that the curls are looser and look more natural and subtle, and like I didn't spend too much time doing my hair. These curls are also curling away from my face. I like this look, I think, better than the curls that go towards your face. I don't know why. That's just how I feel though. If you like it the other way, then feel free to do it that way. I don't think it's going to change the look too much. Just more personal preference. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side. Just check the curls, make sure they look good enough to your liking. I obviously couldn't make up my mind on what to do next, but take down the rest of your hair and just start curling that too, the same way, away from your face. So the first curl that's closest to my face, I did away from my face. The second one, I did towards my face. I follow that sort of pattern through my whole head, all the way around, doing one away from my face and then the next one towards my face. Also, I just wanted to let you know that I'm putting my fingers on the curls like that, just to feel and make sure they're warm. But be careful because I always burn my fingers when I do this step. You don't have to do it, it's just something that I do. I'm gonna go ahead and finish curling the rest of my hair now. I pretty much just do the same thing all the way around, alternating curls, whether they're going towards my face or away from it. Sometimes I try to use a smaller chunk, sometimes I try to use a bigger chunk, so it kind of varies, but most of the chunks are big, not small. Now I check my curls to make sure they're exactly how I like them. Next, I'm just going to use this Tresemme mousse to hold my curls. You can use hairspray or spray gel or anything. I just didn't have any near me in arm's reach and I was too lazy to get up. That actually made my hands really sticky, so I just used some lotion. Okay, now I'm just gonna brush the curls out a little bit because I feel like it makes them look way more natural when they're brushed out. Otherwise, they look really crisp and it's just quite obvious that you curled your hair.
Now, this Garnier Wonder Waves literally does wonders. Ha, I sprayed my mirror. But anyways, it makes the curls look really natural and wavy and just, perfect. You can also use sea salt too. That does a really good job. I'm just clipping up half my hair so I can do my makeup.
Clearly, I am undecided once again, but I made up my mind to use my Dream Matte Mousse in the shade Light 4. And I'm putting that on with my Danielle angled face brush.
Just apply that all over your face, everywhere, all over your cheeks, chin, nose, eyelids, forehead, neck, everywhere in that area, so that everywhere blends in.
Be sure to put it on your eyelids so that you can cover up those veins, because most people's eyelids are quite veiny, even though you might not notice it.
I do have a few blemishes on my face that I cover up with a lot more heavily with more foundation, because I think that it just covers them up better and makes me feel a lot better about myself. You don't have to do that though. Where I'm just giving them blemishes a little extra cover up.
I also decided to use this concealer, which was a big mistake because it was lighter than my foundation and highlighted my blemishes, but it's okay because they blend in later. Now I'm going to use this Rimmel transparent pressed powder, and I use a small brush to apply it to my blemishes first, because if you go ahead and use a big brush, it's just going to take all the foundation and everything that you just put on those spots. So now I'm just using a regular size brush and I'm covering my face in the pressed powder. Next, I use my MAC bronzing powder in Golden, which is running low and I'm so sad about it. Anyways, I'm applying this as contour on my face to my cheekbones, hollow cheekbone hollows, and my jawline, and like the middle of the bottom of my chin, and just around my forehead. Now I'm going to conceal under my eye
with this e.l.f. concealer, which actually works pretty well, believe it or not. I don't like most e.l.f. products, but this one's okay.
I also apply it to my nose because that can make your nose appear thinner. I applied it to my, what's that called? Not Widow's Peak, Cupid's bow? Cupid's bow, because it makes your lips look more
plump.
Next, I'm going to use this blush, which you actually only need a tiny bit of. I'm not really a fan of liquid blushes, but it was all I had, and this one actually isn't too bad. It took a while for me to actually get it on because I was scared of putting too much, because you can't really take it off. You can keep putting it on, but you can't really take it off. I found it was easier for me to apply it in the actual mirror. So just go ahead and apply the blush to the apples of your cheeks. It's easy to find that when you're smiling, which is why I keep giving you guys this incredibly fake grin. Now I'm just going to take the highlight, which is the opposite side of that concealer from earlier, and highlight right above my blush.
You sort of apply this in the shape of a letter C, right like under your eyes, almost. Make sure you go ahead and blend that in.
I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer and just applying that to both lids. You only need a really little bit. Mine is super old, so it's really hard for me to rub it in, as you can tell. I'm using this e.l.f. eyeshadow that's called Temptress, yeah. And it's just a really nice shade. I think it's like a light maroon, almost gray, sort of brown. I don't know, it's like a mix of those three colors, which sounds weird, but it's really pretty. Just keep blending that in, blend as much as you can, and the bigger the brush, the better it will blend. I'm using another e.l.f. eyeshadow. It's this light tan one. I don't know what it's called, but it's just a light tan color. I'm using that on the insides of my eyes to open them and to highlight. I'm using it under my eyebrow to highlight that eyebrow bone. Now I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video a little bit while I just copy the same thing onto the other eye. I do go back and forth a little bit, but I'm just trying to make them even. Okay, now I thought that the insides of my eyes looked a little dark, so I just took that concealer that I used earlier and put it in the insides of my eyes once again.
When you apply the eyeshadow with your finger, it definitely packs down more.
Now I'm going to use Ulta's pink shimmer powder to put all over my lids so they're nice and sparkly.
I feel like sparkles are the type of thing that you either love them or you hate them. And, well, some days I love sparkles and some days I hate them, so I guess I could be either.
Now I'm just going to touch up my eyebrows.
I don't like when they're too dark because I think it's because my hair is so light that when I make them too dark, they look like, I don't know, they just don't look like they belong. I feel like I'm like a clown. I definitely do like using a little bit of color though because I feel like it does define them somewhat and I like that. Now I'm just going to use this Avon eyeshadow to lengthen one of my eyebrows.
Now I move on to my lips. I chose a Revlon lipstick in color 865.
It's a very nude color and it's really subtle. I like to apply some lip gloss over it because it's really dull. I used Victoria's Secret lip gloss today. It's nice and tasty. My mascara is a L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes and I put a lot on because I feel like it helps me. It makes my eyelashes really long. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video and please come back to watch more. Thanks!